Let's do it.
That's not your phone. Yeah, that's not yours.
Is it hard?
Good hit. Don't tell him. I should. Because this is like fake, like it's a fake thing, so it's not like close. How about from the setup and carrying out gear and stuff?
And it's same thing. It's no different than
Okay.
it's no different. Same thing. Like the tents, like it is no different than shore.
I thought they didn't have to carry just a suitcase with like the stuff, you know?
Yeah, I mean it's no the setup is no different than any other legit.
Okay.
Other than the temperature. There's no humidity. It's in the mornings, cool in the evenings, warm during the day.
Come on, girl. I told Kenny I wanted to travel light, but
All four of the girls
come on, girl.
So, to think about
Well, I have actually the tent I have on that folds up. It's a little tent, right? Like it's a two-person, like how many first? So it folds up like this. It's not big. It actually fits on the carry-on. It's just all the weight is like. So I'm gonna do a whole suitcase with the gear. Alright, girls, come on. Oh, the suitcase with the gear.
people took things like we did. I had a big suitcase, but I set the suitcase, back in Tyler, and I took a little carry-on, but I didn't have a share. I'm nothing. I just had so I had to share. We stayed there.
What's that now? What is that? Yeah, where'd you get that?
So I just used our share.
Where'd you find it? Where'd this come from?
Leave it alone. So they may have, I don't know how AVP is, but I don't know if they're going to do babies, like mini babies.
I don't know. They haven't posted. I wish like such a big tournament like that. They posted like earlier so you can at least prepare. You know, especially when the people are coming out of state. Oh wow.
Yeah, that's hard. I mean, 90% of the people there are coming out of
That's what I'm saying. They should be.
Alright, I'm gonna come squeeze in with you guys. I
Yeah, just
don't want to bump their tripod.
What's this cat? Food.
Oh wow, 10-4. Okay, girl. You better keep it up. I'm going down with it. It's playing very good. I know.
All right, come on, let's go. They need ball towels, don't they, to wipe these balls off, or do they?
They've got one, but if you keep it out there, it's going to be wet.
I know, but at least will it do anything? I guess it won't do much. Unless they can keep it, unless the rest will keep it under the thing with them.
Hey! Good hustle, girl.
I have like 4 of them, I think, in my, well, I don't know. I think I have a bunch. Yeah.
They play even worse. What? They played in worse weather. These don't bother me at all.
I'm taking my son Zachary to Mercer this week, but I think he's really borderline whether he could get in or not. He doesn't have sports, so I don't know. But I still want him to see the campus and just think about it because it's such a great school. We're going on Tuesday. So, yeah.
You been there?
No. I got into their law school years ago, but I didn't go. I was going to go and then I got pregnant with Zachary. I was like, well, shoot.
You should, man.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
That would be a little challenge.
And I was 36, whatever. It was like, what am I
Do
going
I
to do?
even need to do
Do I even
this?
need to do this? Yeah.
It's funny because I graduated from engineering and I wanted to take two MBA once I started working. And 2 years after, so we moved
If your
like
game
9
has
years
not
from
started,
Boston
let's go ahead and get that
to
game
the
started.
US with nothing, right? Like young, straight out of college type of thing. And so we'll get settled for 1-2 years and then I'll go back to school. And then I got pregnant. Same thing. And I'm like, do I even need to get an MBA work at and we were by ourselves because we don't, I still don't have family
Yeah.
here in
Yeah.
the US, you
Yeah.
know? So it's like, it's not like I can just, hey mom, just watch this thing for a minute. It's not like him.
Yeah.
And then when I moved to Georgia, so maybe I'll go back. And my career at that point was like picking up, even without a degree. And then I decided at that point that I didn't want to be in management. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to stay in technical field and do certificates here and there and over there.
Yeah.
Didn't need any.
Yeah.
I mean, because as an engineer, if you take an MBA, if you want to go into the leadership role, right? And
Right.
not leadership, management.
Right.
That's where it pays off. But if you're just going to stay on the technical side, you just do certificates at different universities and organizations. Right now, I'm doing a bunch of HVAC certification.
Okay.
Filtration for air and water. So, yeah, I don't know how many certificates I have in my life. I think I have more certificates than I don't like to 3 different college degrees at this point. You know? But if you think about it, I did baby wipes for the longest time. So I got a web handling certificate. I got a roll tension certificate, which is like manufacturing certificates, right? So I got 3 in 5 years in the web handling manufacturing.
And are you working on the design and the engineering of those systems, or are you
I've
checking
done all of it.
checking for quality control?
I've done
every
all of it.
aspect of it. The design side, and then the
It depends on the role that I have.
yeah.
I don't know. Mira, veo.
You're like teenagers who maybe would be super creative, super smart, who would enjoy the end side of this type of engineering, but if they are scared away from engineering programs because they're just not like math people. You know what I'm saying?
The
Or like-
problem with engineering is that you have to be good at math and science. There's no, it's like going to medicine. You gotta be good in science. There's no going to medicine. Now, once you go through the program, then opportunities are endless for engineers. And if they pick one that is not, like if you take electrical engineering that is very technical, I took chemical.
Oh, you did? Engineering? Okay.
And I wanted to be, I want to be in the lab. That's what I wanted to do. Until I started this manufacturing side of things. And I'm like, oh,
I like this.
like this.
Uh-huh.
I hated it at the beginning because like I'm not mixing chemicals, like I'm not seeing, you know. But then I started falling in love because it's so broad and it has, like I said, I've done it all.
Yeah, you can do anything. You can do so many, and you never get bored because you're always learning new things and new certifications.
I try to change my job every 2 weeks. And the company allows for that because we are a global manufacturing for consumer goods, right? Kimberly Garden, Kotex and Huggies and Scott and Kleenex and we do it all.
Yeah.
Right? Come on, girls.
Everybody's so rattled too. Lord have mercy. All right, come on.
I know, but I feel bad. Because this is the first time together, you know?
Yeah. You want everybody to do well. Yeah.
that you got again?
I think Chris's law firm does patents because they're patent. His law firm is patent.
Oh, we do a lot of patents, yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I think that they do work with me.
Okay. Then Chris is your husband, right?
Wrong, but yeah. And I mean, they have electrical engineer group. You know, they have electrical engineering group. They have,
Come on, Mama, you got this.
you know, Chris's biotech chemical. They have medical, medical devices group. I mean, they have a lot of groups. You know, of course, they have patent and trade. They have a trademark and copyright group too. But because they do a lot of work for Coca-Cola for all that, and for processes and that. But I mean, a lot of the companies that they work with also have like huge in-house, but they also do some out,
We do
you know, both in and out.
Yeah, in and out. It just depends on the type of patent it is, right? Because depending on where it is where you have to file. We have our internal law firm, not law firm, but it's law firm.
Yeah, in practice. Yeah.
In practice, that takes care of
In-house,
that. I've managed to get 3 patents.
You have? Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to talk to Chris next time he's here because he has a PhD in chemistry.
Yeah.
He's a chemist that became a lawyer.
Look at that.
So he does like all he does. He's the head of the biotech. Well, I mean, he started the firm like now they're huge. But
That's so much reading.
yes, he reads a lot.
Yeah.
He reads a lot, and it's constantly got so many documents up with all these chemical structures all in them, and you know, and he does tons of pharmaceutical work. When he was young, he did lots of glues for the carpet people.
Like he
Shaw,
did. Yeah.
Shaw, all
Yeah.
the carpets, the glues, and everything. That was one of his biggest clients. And
When you start thinking about all the different stuff that
Yeah.
we do, there is available, right? Consumer-wise.
Yeah.
So much.
yeah. So tell me, what are your 5 patents? What did you do? What did you design that got patented?
Well, they're equipment specific.
Okay.
So, like the technology that we use for baby wipes.
Okay.
How we mix the material.
Okay.
The equipment itself, I have one for the equipment itself. It's a breakthrough technology that we patented
Nice.
6-7 years ago. For polymer, for processing polymer.
Yeah. Well, that's his thing.
Yeah. So I've done mostly on the equipment, on the equipment itself and the technology itself, how to mix or how to process things.
Yeah.
I have one for the pulp fiberization for tissue. So yeah, it varies. I mean, obviously with ups and downs, horrible managers, great managers, everything in between. I have enjoyed my career.
Yeah, and that's a great company. It's a great company you're working for too, and good benefits, and you know. So.
I mean, it sucks. Like right now, we're going through a big transformation.
Okay.
You know, big name for like we're gonna fire a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, that's always nice up. Yeah. Oh, all right.
So we're going through that. They made the announcement in March, and it's gonna go through October. So that got everybody stressed, anxious, not motivated to do the job because like, why am I gonna do this if I'm gonna get fired? And it's
Always.
it's corporate America.
Right, but then you want to be like doing a great job being a rock star so you don't get fired. It's like a catch-22, right?
But the problem is that what I have found out, again, I've been with Pixie for 18 years now, right? I've gone through 9 transformations, call it whatever, transformation, reorg, restructure, whatever the new term is. This is the nastiest one yet. This is the nastiest one yet. Yeah. And it's just, and in every single one of them, there's goods and bads, and you never know how to make decisions, right? Like, so one of my good friends that was here, not for Kimberly Car, for another corporation, she was with me for like 32 years, and she got it wrong. And she was getting exceed and strong performance reviews.
She still got
And she still got fired. Because if you think about it, so it just depends what they go with at that particular decision, right? So they say, well, Michelle's been here 30 years. My insurance her cost is because of my age, right? Not that I got 30 years yet in the company, but when I get to that point,
Nice hit, Selah.
the amount of vacation. I mean, I'm 18 years in, and I'm already 6 weeks. I call the company when it comes to benefits, right? So if you're sitting there, you say, "Oh shit, well, Melissa, I can replace Melissa with 3, and I can replace Michelle with another 3. So I get rid of 2 people. I get 6 doing 6 different things, right? Because you never know how they're making the decision.
They shouldn't really be doing that,
But they do.
yeah, they do.
They do. So now I'm at the halfway point where I'm custom, like I'm evaluating because I'm custom the company. I'm on the started to tilt the balance, you know, and it gets scary. It gets really scary.
Nice,
but-
Holly. Good spot.
So that's what we're dealing with right now.
Lexi, what's that score over there? Can you tell?
1920, Selah off.
1920.
Close.
They came back because they were like,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
that ball is sleeping. I noticed that Davi and Lena are gonna go there. I hope they play well. So yeah, you know, corporate life. I'm a corporate rat.
Well, you'll have to remember to chat it up with Chris. You know, he's not a big talker, but you guys would really enjoy talking to each other about all that stuff.
I'm a nerd at heart, which doesn't look like, but I'm definitely like it.
You okay,
Oh, you're a nerd too.
I guess.
I love it. I love it.
I think I would have enjoyed engineering. I didn't focus on that, and I ended up going into humanities and studying art history and sculpture. But I love to design things.
I know,
love
you're
to
very
design
clever.
things. And I love to think about processes and streamline and efficiency. And I would have enjoyed engineering.
Yeah, like
very much.
process engineer type of thing, like processing,
Yeah.
maximizing, you know,
Yeah.
process and systems
Yeah.
and things like that.
I would have. I was a slow learner with math. Like when I got into higher level math, I really struggled to understand it. But
Come on, get it
then
back.
once I did, I would do really well. But I had to really work hard to understand it. 'Cause it's so abstract, you know, the higher level, and my mind just doesn't quite work that way.
There's a lot of, that's
think
what I
they
tell
already
kids, like right now, I mean up until last year, math was great.
Yeah.
2 plus 2 is 4,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. That's it. Yeah. But once we get to algebra, an equation, well 2 plus 2 is not necessarily 4. But we're not going to worry about that. You know how people say, 1 plus 1 is 2. I'm like, no. But yes, yes. In the big scheme of things, simple math, 1 plus 1 is 2, yes. Because to your point, it gets very theoretical, like assumptions. Okay, so where is this 1 sitting at? Is it 1.3? Is it 1? You know, is it 0.99? Water. Math always came for me easy, which is very funny. Because for some reason I couldn't teach my child math. Because the way they teach math now,
Very different. I like some of it though. I like some of it.
you did.
I do.
So
now
here
that-
you are. So I'm a kindergarten. Caitlyn's stepmom, she is a civil engineer. She's heavily math.
Okay.
Alexis went in for math, and he ended up switching to IT, but he's really good in math. Like basic math. Anybody can know. And so you had all 3, right? Really heavy in math and science.
Oh, Selah, good get, girl.
And we couldn't teach this girl math. Second, third grade math. It was like we were sitting like, how do you even do that? So yeah, this does.
Yeah. It is. It's different. I remember when we first started going, and I'd go into all those parent meetings for the Common Core, and I was like, you know,
You only have yours?
what are you talking about? But I was like, I've got to learn it because I've got to help them, support them, do their homework or whatever. And then finally I was like, okay, this is making sense. This is making sense. I watched so many YouTube tutorials or whatever. I was like, I like it.
Yeah. No, it took us a minute to same thing. We had to go back to school
Yeah.
and learn the way that they were teaching.
Yeah.
And even like this past year with Caitlyn did really good in geometry, but now it's like our freshman year.
Oh.
I gotta save my algebra notes. I had to, every time she was going through different concepts, I was like, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Yep. Oh! Oh! Good touch!
I had to just give me 5 minutes, or I will look it up on YouTube. There's so much on YouTube, like how to do whatever. Like why you have to look it up? Like because I want to make sure First of all, I was taught in Spanish.
Oh, yeah.
So my technical brain is a little bit, it twitches. So I gotta get a refresher on how the terms that are used, so I don't tell you something wrong.
Yeah. You speak Spanish a lot at home so that both your kids are fully bilingual?
So Caitlyn's fully bilingual. Brianna, I speak her in Spanish. She will be. She hates it. They both hate it. But now Caitlyn finds the benefit of it.
Yeah.
What she hated the most was when they offered her languages in Mexico. She wanted to go and take Spanish. And we told her no.
No. The whole point is to learn something new.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Like you don't go to school doing that. You can take German, you can take Mandarin, you can take French, you can take whatever, but you take Spanish. She hated it. She hated me up until she was done with me. And I'm like, okay. At least you're familiar with a third language now what?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Well, and
she was like, it would have been an easy A. Like, I don't care about A's. I care about you actually learning.
Yeah.
And be functional in society. And not just, I know I do this. I'm in the technical world and I will get a lot of straight A students. And I will not work a single second with most of them. The last, which we rarely do this, but we had an intern about 2 years ago. He was supposed to be us 4
Go, girls.
5 months.
Go, Caitlyn.
And we switched him from team to mentor to team to mentor because he was awful. Nobody wanted to work with him.
Oh my gosh.
Straight A student.
Straight A student, but
From
just
Georgia
had
Tech.
no personality skills or what?
No teamwork. He couldn't communicate.
Oh, awesome! Way to hustle!
He couldn't communicate it.
Oh.
He hustles.
Good spot, Selah.
He couldn't. He waited until he waited for people to tell him what to do, how to do it. Like we have very little zero to none troubleshooting skills. And when you're in a fast pace,
Oh, yes! Oh, it didn't count. Dang. Well, good get anyways. Oh, it did count. It did count. Oh, good.
come on, girls, keep it together right here.
I know.
Come on, mama, you got this. Asegúralo, por favor. You got
Go,
it.
Caitlyn.
All right, come on.
So yeah, I'm not a
Nice serve.
the whole straight A things for me. It depends who it is.
I know, but those kids, like, they don't even get the internships at Kimberly Clark unless they make it into Georgia Tech and into these schools, and they can't make it in those schools without making almost straight A's. It's almost just required anymore. Like the high, it's such a. I don't know. I'm kind of struggling with that with my son. Holly. He just does. He's really smart, but he doesn't apply himself. And my husband is brilliant, but he was a really late. Like the same thing. My husband, I looked at his transcripts one time when we went home. Like his mom had like a scrapbook. Oh, Holly, the left-handed.
I'm stressed with this round.
Well, she's left-handed, but she'll just trick people all the time. Yeah.
They scraped through that one.
I know, right?